Self-care for substitute teachers is vital, as this job does give us some high stress. And sometimes the job is very unpredictable. Sometimes we pick up a job and then we're somewhere else. Or we just don't have the support that we need in order to do the job, especially if there are behaviors within the class that need more authority. So I have some self-care tips that I can help you with. Corey's so loud. Okay. So here are some self-care strategies that you can implement into your daily life or during the school day to help you be the best substitute teacher that you can be. The first one is set boundaries. Setting boundaries is so important, and it's very healthy and very, very essential. So think about everybody at work having a hula hoop around them, and everything in your hula hoop is what you're protecting, like your energy, right? And what you don't want from the outside is negative people, which will happen. People just asking you left and right to do things. So, and someone bumps into you and they overstep your boundary, what happens? What happens is you get upset and you get annoyed and you get cranky and irritable. And understandably so, they overstepped a boundary. And so if you set boundaries for yourself to do your job effectively, then you will be good. So setting a boundary can be something as no. No is a complete sentence. Now, in some cases, you might have to go and cover classes and do all that. But if it's something like grade these papers, which would be crazy, you can say no. Or if you don't feel comfortable and you're in special education and you have to toilet a student, you can say no. You can say, that is not in my job description. I don't feel comfortable. That is not my child or student in general. I don't want to do that. No is a complete sentence. Also, if you know that there's days that you can't work, you can communicate that to the school, to the secretary, and just say, hey, I can work Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. That is actually what I did for a while because I nannied and I had Tuesdays open. So because I took, one of the kids was a very skilled gymnast, and she actually left school early to go to gymnastics. So I would take her to school in the morning and then had the morning to myself, and then would take her, and I wouldn't have been done with work yet if I didn't I wouldn't have been able to take her, is what I'm trying to say. So if you know you can't be there during the day or a day, then just communicate that. That's a boundary. They can't, once they know that, once they know you can't be there on a certain day, they will not ask you, or they should not ask you. Prepare for the day. So make sure you bring a survival kit, right? Things happen. Maybe you are a female and that monthly female thing comes. Be prepared for that. Maybe you accidentally cut yourself or something and you needed a Band-Aid. Instead of going all the way to the nurse, just take a Band-Aid out. Make sure you have a water bottle. Drinking water is essential. Coffee. Sometimes they give you coffee there. In other cases, they don't. I always brewed mine at home and brought it in. Hand sanitizer. I said that weird. Hand sanitizer. Snacks. Super important. I like to eat, so I bring snacks. And make sure you dress comfortably. This is something that I would say would be in my survival kit. If a classroom's cold, I cannot function. I don't like being cold. And so I would rather have a sweater or a sweatshirt. If I was in phys ed, I would wear a sweatshirt, but something that would still look professional, but I would be warm. And I always layered. That way, if one classroom was hot and another was cold, I was able to take off or put on. Connect with other subs. You can join community groups on Facebook. I am in so many groups. I'm sure a lot of you have found me through the substitute teacher Facebook groups, and they're wonderful. I love them. I also have my own. It's called the Substitute Teachers Circle. I'll link it down below. That way you are able to join my group. It's still fairly new. I think I have like 30 people in it, but it's very useful.
Racy, here's water. I might go do the driveway.
Okay. I'm still on my
Sorry.
thing. That's okay. Are you leaving?
In a minute, yeah. I'm also gonna be back down after I get my boots on and stuff. So
That's fine.
let me fill up my water first.
Make sure that you practice stress management so you can meditate. There's so many apps for that. I have a meditation out that's like 1 minute long. Sleep well, eat well, exercise. Make sure that you see your friends and you're doing things that you like to do. Make sure that you are taking breaks too. Celebrate the small wins. Celebrate everything that has been going well for you for the week instead of focusing on all the negative stuff, like maybe you canceled a job or the job got canceled on you and you didn't have a job for the day, or the behaviors were bad, etc. Prioritize your physical health. I said that earlier. It's so important. You could go for a walk outside. You can go swimming. Whatever you enjoy doing that gives you exercise, make sure that you do it. Create a work-life balance. You have a life at home too. So make sure that this job isn't so stressful and giving you so much anxiety that you are burning out at home and you're not responding, I guess is the word I'm trying to say, and being there for your kids or your husband or wife, and you're not doing anything that you used to do. All of that is still so important. And know your limits. If there's a school or a class that consistently causes you so much stress, run. Just kidding. No, you don't run. But you have the choice to not go back to that school. And that's okay. I've done that too. It's just important to know that you have worth. And if you don't feel welcome in a school and you feel like you're just a burden or anything, it's a toxic school, you don't need to be there. No. I hope this video helped you. I have a playlist on health and wellness that I will link, so make sure you go there and watch it next, and I will see you in the next video.